Northampton, like many other towns and cities, has become a victim of Tory austerity and privatisation. Despite masquerading as the party of fiscal responsibility, the Tories led Northampton Council to claim bankruptcy twice in 2018. Rather than scrapping the wasteful private schemes responsible for £9 billion worth of debt, the Tory-led council brought in unelected commissioners to fix their mess. This was followed by a wave of cuts to jobs and vital services. Another Tory solution was to divide the county council into West Northamptonshire and North Northamptonshire. Further cost-cutting was required, and it was the ordinary people of Northampton who paid for it with the increase in council tax and yet more austerity.
Despite the open goal available to the local Labour Party here in Northampton, they made very few attempts to stem the tide of cuts and closures in our community. Many councillors simply claimed powerlessness, while others were too invested in taking down Jeremy Corbyn and his supporters, rather than to launch a genuine fight back against Tory council cuts.
The need for working class voices to be heard in council and parliament has never been greater. That's why the Trade Unionist and Socialist Coalition, or TUSC for short, is putting forward candidates in this next election. TUSC candidates pledge to never vote through cuts. As council candidates, we will fight to maintain the services that we have and to invest in the services that previous councillors have torn down.
We will campaign for decent council jobs, for better wages and conditions for council workers, and to scrap PFI and other money-wasting schemes. We'll push the council to bring privatised services back in-house. We'll campaign for good quality council housing and penalties for landlords and businesses who leave properties empty for extended periods.
Earlier this year, TUSC candidates, alongside trade unionists, activists and members of the community, created a zero-cuts budget which we presented to the council during their budget consultation. We understand that the community of this town has strength in numbers. If we fight together, we can win, just as the militant Liverpool Council did in the 1980s.
But to give the people of Northampton a chance to vote for these principles, we need people willing to stand for them. In 2021, TUSC candidates stood in 5 council wards in West Northamptonshire, earning modest votes. And in the next elections, we want to stand twice or even 3 times as many candidates. And we're asking you, can you be one of them?
If you are passionate about advocating for the people in your community, if you're a socialist, activist or trade unionist, if you agree with what TUSC stands for, come along to our public meeting on Monday the 7th of November, 7 p.m. at the Black Prince.
Hear from TUSC National Chair Dave Nellist, Bakers Union Executive Committee Member Dimitri Manole, Socialist Party General Secretary Hannah Sell and other local TUSC activists.
TUSC says enough is enough. If you agree, be part of the fight back against the Tories in council and in parliament. We hope to see you there.